The Magic had to run out at some point, and this was ultimately it for a Houston team that struggled to find an identity in this short-lived postseason run. The Lakers weren't ever going to let this one reach 7. They came out tonight with the sole purpose of putting this series away. The Rockets could not match that intensity in the slightest. The shooting wasn't there for Houston, and they just couldn't find any easy offense, which is simply a death sentence, especially against a surprisingly much improved Lakers defense. Yet again, LeBron was the best player on the court last night, just like he has been all series long. He has been the offensive engine and playmaker for the Lakers throughout this entire series. Without him, this upset absolutely does not happen. Houston is obviously a very incomplete team, but LeBron knew what he had to do. This is his 23rd year in the league. He knows exactly how to beat any opponent he may match up against. It does come down to him executing and his teammates coming along for the ride. Lakers did that very well in this series. Ending it in 6 was not something that many people anticipated if the Lakers were able to pull out a win at all. So this was a big win for the Lakers. I'm very impressed with this team making it to round 2, even without their top 2 stars for the majority of the series. LA isn't known for having a notoriously talented defensive team, but they looked solid all series long, and in this game especially, it did get to a point where Houston knew the game was lost, and so they kind of gave up with trying to play their best offensive sets, but it was an impressive showing by LA nonetheless. They absolutely need that to carry over into their round 2 matchup against OKC. I still don't give them much chance in the series. We don't know when Luka is coming back. Even if he does come back at all, it would likely be later in the series with the Lakers already facing a deficit. I don't think that LeBron is going to be able to pull his heroics off against a much more talented and complete OKC team. Houston has a bit of the raw talent of OKC, but they simply don't have the cohesion. No KD was obviously a big factor. Not that he helps the team chemistry all that much, but he is a guaranteed offensive engine. You know you're going to get some offense from him, and Houston was struggling with that all series long, so it would have been a different matchup with KD, even if I still think LA would have pulled it out. This one was a very disappointing end to the season for a Rockets team that went all in by acquiring KD in the offseason and has absolutely nothing to show for it. I do expect to see Ime Udoka fired because he just doesn't seem to know how to get what he wants out of his players, and you can't argue with a second season of postseason disappointment. Every time they pan over to him on the bench, it is seeming like he is just frustrated with a guy like Şengün or Jabari Smith. And while I do agree that those guys don't have the highest level of basketball IQ at this point in their careers, I do think that it is a coaching issue to an extent. He did a good job of getting them to the postseason, pulling them out of the mud from like a 20-win team, but he doesn't seem to know how to get them to that next level where they can really become contenders. The Lakers may not be dead in the water immediately against OKC, but if they don't come out strong, then they very well could be. Again, we have no word on when Luka may return or if he even will. It is tough to imagine this Thunder team having too many issues either way, but with no J-Dub, it does get more interesting. We'll see if he is out for the whole series as well. I would usually call this a sweep, even if we had both sides fully healthy, but I do think that we will see the Lakers stars pull out a win they probably shouldn't. If this one goes beyond 5, I would be genuinely stunned, though. It is looking more and more like a Thunder-Spurs conference finals clash is inevitable, and that is certainly what I'm hoping to see.